It's October 2022. My name is Jimmy Van, and it's time for KYN Live. My guest claims Australian facts are backwards. Apparently, he likes to sleep all day on Mondays, must be nice. And he's not ashamed to admit that a video game made him cry. He is the co-host of Gaming Gone Weird here at Know Your News, live on Saturdays at 4 o'clock Eastern Time, alongside Cresta Star. This is Jules the Human. Jules, how are you, man?
Jimmy, thank you for having me. And man, I love the way you do intros. And that we didn't talk about it, and
Nope.
there it was. There it is. I do cry
Absolutely.
at video games sometimes. I just feel things, man. I'm a little teddy bear. I like.
And there's
emotions.
nothing wrong with it. So now I am going to make an assumption that you completed a game that was hard to complete and that got you emotional. This is my guess.
It wasn't even completing a game. It was beating one of the very first boss. The very first boss in
that got
Elden
you
Ring.
emotional. The first boss, aren't they?
It was
easy?
hard, Jimmy. You don't understand. I spent so many hours trying, and I don't know. You couldn't feel that in your tower defense games. Is all I'm saying.
Fair. All right, well, here's what's going to happen. We're going to talk to KYN 7 of the top news stories of the week that are stupid, funny, and weird. I'm going to get your reactions, and I'll ask you questions along the way. And guys, get in your super chats to get your question or statement read on the air. And if you don't want to go on YouTube for it, or if you can't catch the show live, go to kynchat.com, leave a question or statement anytime, and we'll read it on the air. Another week, 7 more good ones. Jules, are you ready to go?
I am ready.
All right, let's start with story number 7, reported by Only Sky. So there's a youth pastor at Fairview Baptist Church in Greer, South Carolina. He is 35-year-old Corey Wall. He gave something to the kids that he teaches at the church, and that resulted in him being placed on administrative leave. Jules, what did he hand out to the kids at his congregation?
Jimmy, for 500 cigarettes.
Okay.
Or no, those little candy cigarettes, the little candy ones.
Okay, he should definitely go on administrative leave if he does that. No, he passed out stickers that said, "I heart hot youth pastors." And we have a picture of one courtesy of Emily Petrini on Twitter. Look at "I heart hot youth pastors" that he gave out to children at his congregation. Now, a lot of people in the community, as you can imagine, are upset about this. So Corey Wall sent an email out saying that his intentions were pure and that he meant to poke fun at the "I heart hot moms" phrase that you see out there. Here's a shot from his email. So on the left is the full email that he sent out, and then Joel highlighted a couple of things. My intentions were pure. The sticker was meant to poke fun at the "I love hot mom" culture. That's what he claimed. Now, there's an added wrinkle here.
Okay.
The church sent out an email saying that the matter was being dealt with, and they happened to mention, just by matter-of-factly, that when Corey was interviewed for the job, he told them that he had a porn addiction as a young adult. And we have a picture from the church's email.
Oh, you scared me. You said we had a picture, and I was
no. But look at this. So Corey's mentioning having a porn addiction. So apparently Corey told the kids this, that as a young adult, he had a porn addiction. And that's why I guess they felt the need to mention it. How the hell do you get a job as a youth pastor when you admit in the job interview that as a young adult, you had a porn addiction? What do you think of this, Jules?
I think he's trying to be one of those hip youth pastors, like, hey, cool cats and kittens out there. I'm a cool kid, and let me sit on my chair on the backwards and let me rap to you for a little bit. I think he's trying a little. It's weird. It's weird any way you look at it. And the thing that I'm most mad at is that I don't have one of those stickers. I really want one of those stickers now. So
you want a "I heart hot youth pastor" sticker?
Well, were they hot? Has anyone asked that?
He gave them out to children, Jules.
I'm saying for
children.
me.
Okay, well, you know what?
Okay, he's fine with. Yeah, okay.
I can make a prediction. They probably are sitting on a whole box of those that he didn't get around to passing out. So if you hit up the Fairview Baptist Church in Greer, South Carolina, maybe you can get yourself one of those stickers.
Let's put KYN at the end, and boom, free merch.
Yeah, free merch. Yeah, free merch. Yeah. I want to be associated with that. Yeah. So Every story that I do here, I always ask a question somehow related to it. And so my question for you with this one, have you ever said anything or done anything with pure intentions in mind and it backfired and was taken a completely different way by somebody?
There's a lot of innuendos probably. Some of my chat can probably vouch for that on Twitch, where I just say things because I'm live for a bunch of hours and I say just things that come out of my mouth, things that pop into my head, and then I take a second, everybody's like, "Wait, what?" And it just came out the wrong way. I can't think of a specific time, but I'm pretty sure I do that quite a bit. Just with all the little innuendos, and I'm not going to say I'm here on KYN on the YouTubes, might get flagged for that, but I don't know. I don't know about like a situation though. Maybe like when I was giving a gift or something, and I don't know. I'm not too sure.
I hope I didn't do maybe not enough due diligence before I brought you on, Jules. I don't know. gonna assume that everything's on the up and up on this one.
Yes,
and I'm just gonna go ahead and move on to the next story.
Let's go.
Story number 6, reported by Sky News. So there is an ophthalmologist in Newport Beach, California. Her name is Katerina Kurtiva, and she posted a video on Instagram of her tending to a patient, and the video went viral. Jules, why do you think the video went viral of this ophthalmologist working on a patient?
Because they got it. Well, they did something wrong, something really wrong, and I don't know.
Well, you're right. They did something wrong. Somehow, some way, the patient forgot to remove 23 contact lenses over the course of almost a month. We have a video clip courtesy of the California Eye Associates. Check this out. So there she is. See, she's pulling it up right there. Apparently, this woman forgot to take them out at night, and then the next morning she'd put in the next one. Fortunately, look at this right here. Look at them.
I don't want to. Oh my goodness.
So they were able to get them all out, and they sent the woman home, and all she needed was eye drops, and apparently she's feeling better. Look at this. Look at this. So I do not wear eye contacts. My wife does. My wife does. And I've told my wife this story, and my wife says, how is that possible? How is it possible that you would go to bed, forget to take it out the next morning, put in the next ones, not know that you had other ones in there? 23 contact lenses, Jules. How does this happen?
So the way they would go to sleep with them in, and then just by the 8 hours of sleeping, they just forget and wake up and like they can't see again. And they're like, okay, time for another pair. I guess I took those out. I had contact lenses before. I have glasses, and I always only wore them for the day. And there are some people, and there are some kinds of contact lenses where you're like, oh, you can wear them to go to sleep. I would never. I have never, and I will never in the future, because that is not that I'm afraid that I'll forget. I'm afraid that like one pair will do something, let alone 23.
When you feel it, how do you not feel it? How? I don't understand.
So she just went and was like, I think something's wrong with my eyes. Can you go check them out? And
yeah.
Here's a bunch of contact lenses in them. Yes.
23 Jules.
Wow.
I don't know. There's something tells me that there's a little bit, she needs to get other stuff checked out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what she needs to do.
If that's the start, let's keep going.
Let's keep going. Yeah. So question for you on this one. Have you ever forgotten to do something which led to some kind of an embarrassment? Like maybe you left the stove on, maybe you forgot to turn the gas off, maybe you left a webcam on, maybe you didn't hang up your phone. Have you ever forgotten to do something and it led to embarrassment?
The phone one sort of rings true, but maybe like things go bad, like milk, and then I just kind of it's been a day, it's fine. The due date was yesterday, I can still drink the milk, right? That's cool. I try and keep myself self-sufficient so that things like that don't happen with other people, so I don't let other people down. I try not to do that, and I try not to put too many responsibilities on myself because I know I can't handle that.
Okay, there you go. And don't forget the best before dates. That's just somebody's suggestion.
Yeah, the suggestion.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I've drank milk 2 weeks later. It's still fine.
Hold on, wait,
It's
what?
still
I didn't
fine.
say 2 weeks.
Smell it
Jimmy.
first, Jules. Smell it first. All right, the
Okay.
smell test. That can save you a lot of money if you do that. All right. Reminder, guys, get in your super chats if you want to get your question or statement read on the air, or if you can't catch the show live, go to kynchat.com, leave a contribution at any time, and we'll read your question or statement on the next show. Let's go to story number 5, reported by WTVA News. Oh, this one kind of pissed me off. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
So there's a daycare in Hamilton, Mississippi. It's called the Little Blessings Daycare. One of the workers there decided to do something, apparently in an effort to get the misbehaving kids to behave a little better. Jules the Human, what did they do?
Get the kids to behave a little better. I'm gonna be nice on this one, and they gave them candy as positive reinforcement.
Okay, you're definitely a lot nicer than what really happened. So they put on a scary Halloween mask and they walk through the classrooms, absolutely terrorizing the kids. And we have a video clip with audio. Check this out. So that employee got into the kids' faces, as you just saw, screamed at them. The kids were terrified. And as she was doing that, another employee was telling her which kids to leave alone because they were good, you know? So the employee was telling her, leave that one alone, go for that one, leave that one alone. Now, I got to tell you, I got 2 little kids. When my kids were in daycare, if I ever saw that video, I would be showing up at that daycare. You would hear Stone Cold's music play. You know what I'm saying, Jules?
The glass breaking and everything. I don't even have kids. I don't think I ever want kids, and I'm still mad about that. That's an adult. How old are these kids? They're
they're
too
toddlers.
young.
They're toddlers,
and this is now a core memory. Congratulations. They will never forget that.
That's right. Like, you're traumatizing these kids. These kids probably had nightmares. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that video got out because the person that filmed it did so because she was bothered by the whole thing. Apparently it wasn't the first time it had happened. And she was bothered by it. So she filmed it and she sent it to the parents, and 4 staff members were fired after that got out to the parents. I was seething, and I'm still kind of seething as a parent seeing that. I cannot believe they thought that was a good idea. I don't condone people losing their jobs, but I am fucking glad that they lost their jobs. I'm not gonna lie. So
what was the thought process there? Like, we're not touching them, we're not physically harming them, we're just yelling in their faces with a Halloween mask on.
Like, literally inches from their face too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it was pretty bad. So have you ever pulled a prank or been the victim of a prank that was designed for you to scare somebody or for you to get scared?
A prank, no, but something, I guess. I'm a loser. I don't do pranks or anything. I'm a nerd. I play video games. I have a little anime figure right here. But I remember one time for Halloween, I remember I was young, and there was something similar traumatizing because I don't remember who it was. Some family member or some neighbor ran and chased one of my family members through the house with a mask on, and I didn't know who it was, and it was like really scary. Like, I was just there watching it, and it was some random guy, some large man, and they were yelling, and I was young, and I was like, I remember it. I don't know. So if I remember that, it wasn't even to me running through my house, and these kids are definitely going to remember this yelling with a mask in their faces.
Gee, you basically just described what happened at the daycare.
It wasn't that
kind
scary.
of.
It was, yeah. It wasn't at me. It just ran by me, and I still got scared.
But the fact that you still remember it as an adult, right?
I don't know. I still don't know who it was.
Right? You still don't know who it was, but you know it was a neighbor?
A neighbor or a family friend or something. That's why I was like too far away from close family friend for me to know who it was. Like, I would have known if it was my cousin, but they were like, Who knows?
Why were they doing this? Why were they running
Because it's
through the house
Halloween,
chasing?
Jimmy.
Just being
Fun and
funny.
goofs.
Oh, that's all it was.
Spooks and gags and scaring ladies and making
Scaring
them run through
ladies.
the house. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. That says it all that you remember that as an adult after we just told that story.
Yeah.
So those kids are going to remember. I'm still kind of a little bit hot about that one. So let's go on to story number 4, reported by Fox 29 Philadelphia. So a man robbed a bank in Glenolden, Pennsylvania, and they were able to pull images of him from surveillance, and the images weren't that great. Here is one of them, courtesy of Glenolden Police Department. So there's a shot there, kind of a bit of a grainy shot. He was wearing a ball cap. However, in less than 24 hours, they were able to identify him as 24-year-old Robert Joseph Lewis. And my question for you, Jules, how did they manage to ID him so fast based on the grainy images?
Because they saw, because he was robbing somewhere else. That's my final answer.
So the plaid shirt that he wore when he robbed that bank, he wore the exact same shirt when he got his driver's license photo taken. And so when they ran that surveillance image through the database, it came up as a match. We have a picture of the driver's license with another grainy shot. Go ahead, Jill. Look at that. So there's the grainy shot. There's the driver's license photo, and you can see it's the same shirt.
And
it's all
glasses,
connected.
The beard, sort of.
Right. It's people. Listen, people. It's all connected. They're gonna get you. So, what do you think, Jules? Do you think pretty brilliant move on the part of this guy? Maybe he thought the ball cap was enough to disguise him. He probably thought, there's no way they can match this up to my driver's license photo. What do you think?
That's kind of scary, though. from that grainy photo. I mean, yeah, he's wearing the same shirt and stuff. But I mean, okay, I'm no robber or robbing enthusiast, but I would think he would buy. Yeah, just saying this for legal purposes. It's on YouTube. People are watching. I don't know anything about it, but I know at least you would, from all the movies and stuff, buy new all black clothes or a mask or a hoodie that covers your hair, not the same shirt that you've had for 5 years. Come on, man.
I mean, if you walk in with a mask, the outcome might be a little bit different anyway. You know what I'm saying? They're going to get you as soon as you step foot in the door. But that's what happened. So can you think of a time when someone tried to trick or con people anonymously, but a really stupid slip up identified them real quick?
Me personally?
Or somebody you know. Doesn't have to be you. It could be somebody you know.
A con that... Can you say it one more time? I don't know.
Well, let me give you an example of one then.
Okay.
So recently I was watching a documentary on Netflix called The Bling Ring, and it was about these people in their 20s, I think like a good 20 years ago when Paris Hilton was really, really popular. They would rob celebrity homes in Hollywood. And one of the homes that they robbed was Orlando Bloom's, and the guy took a very unique hat that Orlando Bloom had. He stole it, and then when he did other robberies, he wore the hat.
Oh, well, what are you doing there? Come on. He was just so excited that he got the hat, and he wanted to make sure everybody else knew.
Is that what it was? Even though they used it to match up. Okay, so you stole from Orlando Bloom, but then you also robbed this place and you robbed that place.
He's the guy that stole from Orlando Bloom. Everybody knows that guy.
Right.
He's a legend.
He's a legend.
Sure, yeah.
It basically got him caught, and it was able to get them to figure out which places he stole from, but he's a legend.
Well, now I know. Yeah, I'm going to go look him up now.
I want to thank Matt Galley Media for the super chat. Thank you, sir. He didn't leave a comment, I don't think. So thank you for the super chat. All right, let's go on to story number 3, reported by WSYR TV. Another good one, Jules.
Okay.
The superintendent for the Board of Education in Baldwinsville, New York. The guy's name is Jason Thompson. He did something at a school event that resulted in him being put on a paid administrative leave. Plus, on top of that, a member of the board named Frank Mattis submitted his resignation. He's like, forget it. I've had it. What happened? What did this superintendent, Jason Thompson, do?
He was with the cheerleaders and did a split and split his pants.
That might have been a better result or better answer. So the superintendent got hammered and crowd surfed at the homecoming football game. Then he got charged with a DWI. We got video footage courtesy of the real Maya's mom on TikTok. Check this out. So here he is about to crowd surf. Now,
he's doing it.
I'm not an expert, but I thought you're supposed to be on your back when you do this.
On your back.
But there he is crowd surfing. Now, keep in mind, again, this is the superintendent of the Board of Education that's doing this.
And not going down at an angle. He's at an angle going down these stairs here. That's completely way more difficult.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward the way he's doing it, but that's what he did. I don't know. So what do you think, wise decision given his position to get hammered at the game, or hey, I'm one of the guys. I'm one of the team.
Yeah, I mean, the kids, you can tell they were super into it, and I'm sure he has that sort of relationship with them where he's the cool administrator. They can go and talk to him. He has an open door policy, and he gives you candy or something like that. He has a bowl of Snickers or something. I don't know. Whenever you come hang out with him in his office, he's like, "Hey, yo, I got a Snickers. Wanna chat or whatever?"
I'm sure he's got stickers. He's got stickers that say "I heart hot superintendents."
There we go. Yes, bring it around, callback. But the kids were into it. I definitely don't think he should be doing that. Even like drinking, like, oh, this is your school, like this is your thing.
Yeah.
You're in charge. You're the person. Don't do that. Come on.
Yeah, probably not the greatest idea. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, question for you. Have you, and again, I'm going to make it clear, or anyone close to you, doesn't have to be you, have you or anyone close to you experienced a little embarrassment as a result of maybe drinking one too many at a public place?
Oh, man. How much time you got?
Just give me one good one.
Man, I have I don't know how far we want to go. I've fallen a few times, I just like to have a good time. I Jules the Human, but my name's Julian, but I'm Julian and I'm like super shy and I'm just like, whatever. But like when I'm on camera or when I'm drinking, it's like I want people to be happy and I want people to smile and I want to see everybody have a good time. And that usually means that I'd be drinking a little bit too much, maybe one too many. And I've fallen. There's been times where I didn't make it to the restroom and it just kind of happened there. And I was like, you know what, whatever, I'll change pants. Let's keep the party rolling. So it happens, Jimmy, you party. You're a big partier, right?
In my younger years, now I'm a parent and I'm kind of chill now. But in my younger years, I had my moments just like everybody else. What is your drink of choice?
I like whiskey. Whiskey's good.
That'll get you in trouble quick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like to get full. Beer makes you full.
It does. And it does. Sleepy too.
Sleepy. Yeah. Whiskey, 1 glass, 2 glass whiskey and Coke, Jack and Coke leads you to a good time.
Fascinating. All right. Final reminder, get in your super chats to get your question or statement read on the air, or go to kynchat.com, leave a contribution at any time, and we'll read your question or statement on the next show. Man, these always goes by so fast.
Yeah.
They always go by so fast. Let's go to story number 2, reported by CBS Dallas Fort Worth. Another interesting one. So there's a neighborhood in Fort Worth, Texas, and they're looking for answers after a man was caught on home surveillance video sneaking around at night doing something unusual. Jules the Human, what is this guy doing?
Well, I went to college around Fort Worth over there. You
did?
Okay. Yes, at UNT. That's Denton, like pretty close on the outside Dallas Fort Worth area in Texas. And in that area of Texas, there's a lot of squirrels. I'm going to say he was trying to feed or talk to squirrels.
Good answer. So no, basically he's been trimming people's trees. Okay. And we've got a video clip courtesy of CBS DFW. So normally he's at around 3 a.m. with his dog. He's cut about a dozen trees on 3 different streets. The neighbors are responsible for the trees as per their homeowner's agreement. And so they could be out hundreds of dollars per tree as a result of this. They're calling this guy Edward Scissorhands in the
Of course.
neighborhood. That is the nickname they've given him. So do you think that this guy thinks that he's being helpful, or do
Yeah.
you think that he's intentionally fucking with the neighbors because he knows that they're responsible for the damage?
Jimmy, I don't see the problem here. He's doing the neighborhood a service. If I was living in one of those houses and I know I wouldn't keep my yard the way it should probably look. I'm a busy guy and I just, quite frankly, don't like to mow the lawn. And I don't like to mow the little trees. It's a little tree. And if I see this guy, like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., I pass by the window and I see him trimming my little tree. I'm like, you know what? That's fine. Let him do the thing.
So I didn't include any pictures with the story, which maybe I should have. He's butchering those trees. And he's leaving branches all over. He's leaving branches all over the side of the road, this guy. And they might have to replace some of the trees, which is going to cost the homeowners if they have to do it.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't think he's exactly an arborist.
Okay.
That's trying to do people a solid.
I didn't know his background. Yes. Okay. If he's actually just messing it up to where it won't grow back. I mean, because if I get a bad haircut, my hair is going to grow back. He's trimming a little bit too much. It's going to grow. It's going to grow. It's a tree. But
I mean, again, I don't know what he thinks is good. You know what I mean? Like maybe he thinks he's doing a good job trimming these trees.
He's a picky artist. Yeah.
It's possible. Like, I don't know. So what about you? And you've kind of already alluded to this. Do you have green thumbs? Have you ever grown, raised, maintained any kind of plant or tree?
Well, in Texas, some things are still illegal, so we will not talk about any of that. But no, my great grandma, who I grew up with, who I lived with until I was in high school, she had a huge green thumb and she planted a bunch of different, like, I don't even know the names of plants. It was all pretty. We had bananas at some point. She had a big banana tree and stuff. Me, no. I did just pick up cooking recently. I'm an okay cook. I'm cooking some interesting things, but other than that, I keep animals alive, and I don't think I could keep a cactus alive. So I'm not too sure.
Okay, baby steps.
Yeah,
so like keep the animals alive, and then you get the cooking going, and then maybe after that you want to grow your own herbs to go in your dishes.
I saw recently on a TikTok where they have the little terrariums where they're like self-living. Like there was some plant, and then you get these little bugs in there, and it's like its own little ecosystem. I'd be down to try that because I don't have to do anything. You
got to build it first.
Well, you can get somebody to build. I could just go to the guy at the store and say, look at this TikTok here. Can you make me one of those?
Emulate this.
I don't know what the bugs are called. I don't know what the plant's called. I don't know the genus or species or whatever, but
he'll be like, can I help you? And then you'll be like, do it.
Yeah, do it, please. I'll take one.
I'll take one. Yeah. All right. Time for the final story of the week already, man. This goes by really fast. Story number 1, reported by Cornwall Live. So Christmas season is coming, and some stores already have Christmas decorations out on display. There's one store in the UK called The Range, and they put out an inflatable decoration for your yard. It features a Christmas tree and Santa Claus and a supposedly vicious dog. This decoration is getting attention probably for the wrong reasons. Jules, what is the problem with this decoration that has caused it to go viral?
Santa has his butt crack showing like a plumber. He's just kind of bending over, getting the presents and his little things out.
You're close. So they intended for it to look like the dog is biting Santa on the butt, but instead it looks like something else. And we got pics courtesy of Cornwall Live in The Range. Go ahead, Joel. There's a shot right there.
Oh no, Santa.
There's another one.
Oh.
So this thing is 6.5 feet tall. The online feedback has been generally positive because I think the visual was not, the intention when this thing was produced.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you want to buy a doggy style Santa display for your home? What are you thinking, Jules?
I mean, I kind of want, now that I see it, like if I saw that at the Walmart or saw it at the store, I'm like, Well, I gotta have that.
I gotta have that.
I wouldn't have other inflatables because it's like, those are, take too long to put out. But I'm like, wait, that would actually get me to buy one. I wouldn't buy one normally. And there's a little cute little dog there. And
a cute little dog. Joel, put one up again, please. Put one up again. So
he's cute.
Does due diligence exist? Like, does it exist? Does quality assurance exist? When they make it, do they inflate it and then stand back and look at it?
That's what I was about. Yeah, I was thinking that. I was thinking they had it all put out on the ground, and then these are the right dimensions.
Right?
Does it have any holes? No.
Let's box it up.
Yeah,
let's box it up.
Make a million of these.
Yeah, make a million because doggy style Santa is going to go viral. Make a million. That's what they were thinking.
But the weird thing is that Santa isn't even known for like having dogs like bite him, really. Like if it was a postman or something, then okay, like I don't know why you would have an inflatable postman, but if you had something, if you had some statue of a postman and a dog biting their ankles, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's a trope. But like Santa's not even, known for having a dog bite them even on the ankles, let alone on the butt, let alone doing things that we've seen already. Like what?
That's right. I mean, Santa's got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? He's got to move on.
Oh my goodness.
I want to thank our guest, Jules the Human. This went by fast, man. These are always fun.
Yeah.
Jules, tell the people what you're doing and where they can find you.
Like we said earlier, right here on this channel, hit that subscribe button on Know Your News. But every Saturday, I host Gaming Gone Weird with my wonderful co-host, Cresta Star, and it is live every Saturday. So come by and we talk about a bunch of weird, interesting, funny news that is going on in the gaming world. But I also do Twitch streaming. I stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/JulesTheHuman, JULES the Human, JULES thehuman.com. Just Google me. Jules the Human, no spaces, and you can find all the things that I do.
All right, that's going to do it for KYN Live. Tune in next Thursday at 3 o'clock Eastern Time for more silliness that's totally real. Until then, bye for now.